Hello everyone, this is Ginny speaking to you from South Carolina, and it is with a heavy heart indeed that Charlotte and I, have had to cancel our trip to be with you today. And I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being there and for sending Dad off in true style, as I'm sure you are. Most of you will know that my husband Rob has Parkinson's disease. But what you may not know is that he was recently hospitalised with complications from his disease. And as of today, he simply has not gained enough independence for me to be able to leave him in the care of Lily and James and friends, as had been the plan. In fact, Charlotte flew from New York to South Carolina to be with me and Rob to help him get over this hump. So I'm sorry that it just didn't work out. So I had written something I wanted to share with you, and I figured that I still wanted to be part of Dad's send-off. So I'm recording this and sending it to my brothers and hope that he was able to share it with you. And it's a story that really is it's part of who I am now, and it's how my dad changed my life. So it goes back a few years when Mum and Dad used to come and visit us in America. They would come for 6 weeks at a time, and in doing so they would become part of this family with 4 young children who at this time 5 and under, 3 were 5 and under, and they would be fully immersed in the hustle and bustle of family life. And Dad, being a very early riser, would be up and see Rob off to work in the morning, and then watch as the day unfolded in the routine of getting the kids up and dressed and fed and off to school and activities and play dates and everything. And in the evening would greet Rob when he came home, tired but very happy to see his rambunctious children and see the evidence around the house that everything had been thoroughly played with, and then roll up his sleeves and help with the evening routine, getting the kids off to bed, and finally sit down, enjoy a glass of wine with Mum and Dad, and that was our life. That's just how it was. So on this particular afternoon, tea time, I'm getting the kids tea, my dad leans into me and says, "Do you bathe before your husband returns in the evening?" And I'm like, "What?" And he said, run a comb through your hair, put on a bit of lipstick, put on a nice frock. I go forward. I'm like, "Are you kidding me, Dad? You see what my day is like. I'm lucky to get 5 minutes to myself in the bathroom every day. And you're so old-fashioned." And I just brushed it off. It's old-fashioned, Dad. But his words stuck with me, and I felt that if all that I achieved in the day that he could see that I had to deal with, he still found me lacking somewhat, and I couldn't get the words out of my head. And I went to bed that night and I was trying to justify what he had said to me. And in a moment, my world tilted on its axis just a little, and I had a realization. And that was that I may be a stay-at-home mum, but I was master and commander of my own little empire. I'd had some experience being a director of operations, and I decided right then that I would run everything there like a corporation. If Rob was the CFO, I was the COO, responsible for the headquarters, the daily running of the business, and the workforce. And so from that day, when Rob returned in the evening, he would find his kids bathed and fed, ready for a goodnight kiss. An evening meal ready to be served, everything in its place, and a COO ready to report that all was well with the world. The funny thing is, Rob never noticed these changes because the change was in me. My dad taught me that in a healthy relationship, we each have our responsibilities, and we each have our own unique set of skills that when we bring these together, we can make a successful enterprise, be it a business or a family. And they say there is a lot of satisfaction in a job well done, and that's exactly what it gave me, a sense of achievement and satisfaction And I'm very proud of the wife and the mother that I've been since then. And so I would say, thank you, Dad. Thank you for that. You taught your boys to be leaders and to be gentlemen, and you taught your girls to be strong and independent, but to have the humility to appreciate a gentleman when she meets one, or if indeed she's lucky to marry one. So Dad, this is your legacy. This is what I'm going to pass on to my girls and my boys. And thank you, and I love you. And some of you may be asking the question, so you've changed. So do you bathe before your husband comes home in the evening? And I would say to you, are you kidding? I've got a corporation to run. And Rob loves me, lipstick or not. So enjoy your day together, everyone. Hug each other. Celebrate my dad's life. We love you. We miss you. We send our love from South Carolina and from Henry in Thailand. Thank you again, and I love you all, and I miss you, and let's talk soon. Bye for now.